All right, we're on. Good afternoon. 2 days in a row. It's Tuesday. Today's going to be day 54 of doing 300 repetitions for the animals. The reason why we're doing the 300 represents the amount of pounds consumed of animals consumed each year by the average person, or however you want to look at it. It's the average per person. 300 pounds of animal flesh each year. So just making awareness to that. What I'd like you to think about is how many pounds of animals do you think that you contribute to eating each year? Or just start with a day. Just start with an individual day. See how many animals you eat in a day. How many pounds of animals? By the way, the number of animals is, I'm not even sure if that's even possible for people that purchase their meat from the supermarket, because there was a study given, it's probably an average or over 100 different individual animals are put together in any burger that you eat. So, like, just think about that. The mix of all of those different animals' flesh, all mixed in one, and then that's what you're actually eating. Which is, it's just crazy to think about. You just think about, like, oh, like a burger is made from one cow, but or this piece of bacon is made from one cow, and that's just not the case unless you specifically know where that animal has come from. A lot of people will argue or say that they only consume this specific cow on this specific farm each year. Most people don't do that. Most people just buy and purchase deli meat. They go out to eat different restaurants. And so you're likely getting a mix of flesh of hundreds of different animals due to the manufacturing process. Crazy to think about. But anyway, who we responded to today? Dean the Great. He goes, all hell no. And this is where I think just at the end it says quit eating animals. Stop eating factory farmed animals has a much better argument. My question back to Dean was, like, what exactly is much better about that argument versus quit eating animals, like any and all animals? And so, great. I'm glad you can see or has a better argument that, if you stop eating factory farmed animals, you know, it's a good start. But what's the difference? Why is it such a better argument than quit eating all animals, not just factory farm animals? This person, Dean the Great, probably a big fan of regenerative farming, or like small farms, not these huge mass manufacturing facilities or production facilities. And in that case, where factory farmed animals, like, let's stop eating those animals and let's focus on eating the regenerative, the pasture raised and the free range animals that live out on a beautiful countryside on the hills. They get to walk around, they get to feel the sun, and then still, probably maybe 2 years old, they're killed for food. So again, looking at it from the individual animal's perspective, sure, factory farmed is, they're treated much differently, but the end state of that animal is still death. And it's death produced by our consumption, because we demand it. By purchasing it, we're demanding it for them to continue to make it. So you can say, I'm not sure what is exactly, like, why it's much better factory farmed. But in this case, like, looking at it from the animal's perspective, and animals don't care. I'm going to say they don't care. It's irrelevant whether they live in China or they live in the United States, or if they're on a pasture versus, living in a factory farm. But either way, we're exploiting that animal. So anyway, that's all I got for that. Let's get these burpees things going. I got 100 to do. I just put my ankle brace on because my ankle's been bothering me. See it? There's my ankle brace right here. I got the bar out because we're about to do some deadlifts in between. So we're going to do sets of 10 burpees. And then I like the 3 deadlifts and the 3 repetitions I've been doing in other movements. Yesterday we did the ground to overhead. This time we're going to go back to the deadlift. Not anything super heavy because we're only doing 3 of them. But we still want to keep this under a 25-30 minute workout. What I have in here, this has been my concoction. A scoop of creatine, a scoop of Garden of Life. I think there's some B12 in there. You got some other things. It's almost like a pre-workout, but not specifically pre-workout. So you got some vitamins in there. And then, so I said creatine, got some pre-workout. And then I actually have Naked Energy, which is an official pre-workout, very clean, pre-workout. So that's what I just took or drinking. So again, the plan is to come back at lunch, got some time, get into this, jump on, show you that I can do my 100 burpees, my vegan burpees, which is a full burpee, strict push-up, and a strict air squat. And so that gives us our 300 total reps. Plus I'm adding 30 more reps, which I should add them, but I'm not going to yet. Try to get to 100,000 for the end of the year. I got some work to do though, but we're about to start that. Good afternoon. About to get this workout started and adding a deadlift. All right. So let's do some of that. Let's get this moved over. You can see me, you can see the time. All right, we're gonna tie these shoes. Oh, excuse me. All right, here we go. Can see there. All right, here we go. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, one round in. This is 95 pounds. You know, essentially super light. Just gonna do 3. There's our 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try to do this one. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, halfway through, so we got 50. Let me knock out these 3. All right, here we go. So back half, another 50. Last 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's 60 through. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 rounds complete. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's 90. We got one more round. All right, here we go, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's 99. Last one. 100. 10 rounds. Let's finish this up. Last 3. All right, 15:30. $12:06, good time. Try to be out of here by 12:15. Back to work 12:30. So we did good. As long as I got to put away my stuff, use the restroom, head out the door. No shower, no nothing. Change my shirt. Although I would love to wear this at work, but we'll save it for the YouTube. All right, but hey, another round in. So 100 burpees. We did 300 and say 30 reps. So 16.5%, I think, of way there. So we're rocking it. But hey, real quick, stop eating, quit eating factory farmed animals, much better argument. Either way, it's a good argument. So you could say it's much better than other arguments, but eating any animals whatsoever is a good argument because it's unnecessary. All right, guys, hey, have a great rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow.